Hello ladies and gentlemen, Luke Rethke here, and I don't actually know where to go or start with this video. I mean, basically I just can't keep it to myself. I don't know. To be honest with you, making videos is not the easiest thing for me, and I'm more of a private type person, I guess. And then a lot of people just say pretty much anything and post it on YouTube like it's no big deal and whatever. So yeah. But I mean, I just gotta tell you that this is my first weekend fully retired, and I haven't made videos in a while, regularly at least, for a multitude of reasons, I guess. But so as long as everything keeps working the way it's been working, I shouldn't have to go out and work for food again, hopefully. And I gotta tell you, it's to do with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and bitconnect. And I mean, honestly, if I count all the losses, I mean, I've lost way more money than I ever even put in, but yet I still have triple the amount or more than what I put in, and I didn't even start investing until 2017, this year. As far as any type of that was the first thing I've done. I've always wanted to do something, but I mean, your conventional returns aren't so good anymore. So that's I mean, to keep this a secret seems like a pretty big disservice. And so the people who have known me for a while, and don't worry, I'll put a link and I'll point you to some tutorials. I can't do tutorials right now because, to be honest with you, I mean, this is weird, but I've been in extreme poverty and just regular, I don't know, just poverty to extreme poverty for the last 10 years, really. And anytime I got a little bit of money ahead, I invested it into something hard and solid, like you saw a minute ago, all the stuff there in the bottom. That's basically all this. In the last 10 years, I've invested less than $20,000, and it's all free and clear. And I've stayed out of debt, and I mean, I'm just to do all this, and I'm pretty much like not even comfortable living conditions, like living in a camper pretty much the whole time, mostly on and off. And I mean, I just put my head down and did it, and I just wanted to share that. I mean, I'm the happiest man in the world right now. I can't believe this. For 20 years, I've literally been dreaming of this day to try to retire. Well, I don't know how old I was actually. It might be a little shy of 20 years, but I was probably, maybe 21 or 22 when I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I decided that was my goal. And I wanted to retire young. At 40, and I'm 40. I'm still 40, and it happened. I mean, it's changed my life so much. It's changed so many people's lives already. I mean, I can't say enough. I mean, words can't describe. I mean, that's what happens when you get a free market. That's where I think I'll go with this video. When you get a free market, truly free, unregulated market, anything is possible. But when you get, excuse my language, but fuck stains with guns standing over everybody, it kind of gets a little old after a while. I mean, oh, you can't do it that way, or we'll come and put you in jail. Like, that part's always implied with when the government puts a regulation out. I mean, not necessarily all regulations, but you get the picture. I mean, try to make a boatload of money and then not pay your taxes, and just sit on your mansion on your island and see what happens. Be a U.S. resident and do that. They will come with their guns, and they will take all your stuff, and they will lock you in a cage. And that's just the way it is. And I've always done my income taxes and whatever, and I'm on some extensions now, and people tell me that if I actually filed them, that I'd get a bunch of money back. But that's another story. The tax thing, I mean, it's extortion, it's theft, and it's armed robbery, any way you look at it. So, you know, I guess that's one thing that when things crashed for me, I just stopped doing paperwork because I knew that it was a complete, absolute waste of time. When you barely have enough money to put food on the table, and I have my head on straight, I mean, obviously, like you know, a little bit, hopefully, and to have a piece of land and I mean, it's on wheels, but it is a home, and it's halfway comfortable, and have it all, you know, rent free and payment free, and I got to come up with just a little bit of money every year for taxes, property taxes, so that they don't come and kick me off my property, and you know, they wouldn't probably put me in jail for that unless something else happened. They'd just come with their guns and kick me off the property. So basically, I still have to pay rent that way. But this Bitcoin thing is just unreal. I mean, 16, or no, it's more like 20x in 1 year. 20 times in 1 year it's gone up. And yeah, it's definitely bubbly. And I don't know when. Every time I've thought that, well, geez, this has had such a big run up all throughout the year, that it's not gonna change, or it's not gonna, you know, that it's gotta change, it's gotta stop just going up, and it's gonna come down. But every time I've bet against it, I've bet wrong, and so then I pretty much stopped betting against it for the most part. I don't know how far it's gonna go. It could go to $1 million. It's at 20,000 now, and it was at less than $1,000 at the beginning of the year. So right there, you could make a pretty good chunk of change. And so yeah, I don't know. I guess if I'm considering making regular videos, and probably nothing serious, but just a few tutorials to show people how to do this. But I mean, I actually have to get a decent laptop right now, or desktop or whatever. I don't really have. I've been doing all of this with my phone, and then in the middle of it, my phone broke, so I had to go to Walmart and get a $29 phone, which I don't like either of those. But when you're strapped, you got to do what you have to. And I mean, I'm still pretty much in disbelief, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna put links in this video, and it's good to update everybody finally on what's going on. People are wondering, why haven't you updated? Well, I've been busy. And I finally got my end of it. Well, I'm not, like, you know, set for life or anything by any means, but as long as bitconnect keeps going, actually I am set for life, as long as they keep going. And then I'm, you know, there's a whole diversification and all this. I mean, there's so many strategies